What's up, YouTube? Let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle for September 20th, 2025. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe for more Sudoku videos like this. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there will be a link in the description. So with that out of the way, let's fill the grid. Okay, so let's see here. We have threes right here pointing down to this box, and this 3 looks across. So let's place a 3. I'm going to put 3 in one of these 3 cells here. We have 1 and 1 up here looking into this box. We have this 9 looking down into this box. This 9 looks across. So we have 9 in one of those 2 cells, and 9 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. This 5 here looks across, this 5 looks up. So we got 5 and 5 now pointing into this box. And it looks like this 5 looks up, so this is a 5 here. Now these 2 5s look into this box, so this is a 5 in one of these 2 cells. This 9 and this 9 look up into this box. This 9 looks across, so that's a 9 right here. It's going to put 9 in one of these 3 cells. 1 and 1 look into this box, so we can place a 1 there. It's going to put a 1 in one of these 2 cells here. This 7 looks down into this box. So the 7 is limited to the same 2 cells as the 1, and so that means this is a hidden 1-7 pair, which means this can't be a 9 anymore. So we'll take the 9 out there, and we can place the 9 there. And now we can place the final digit in the box, which is a 3. And so now this 3 and this 3 look over here. So 3's in one of those 2 cells. Let's look at this column, which is down to 4. After we filled the 1 and the 9 in, we now only need 3 in this column, and it looks like we need 4, 6, 8. So this here is just 6, 8. And that's the other 2 cells are 4, 6, and 8. Let's take a quick look at this column too, since we placed a 3 and a 9 there. So it's down to 2, 4, 5, 8. So this cell here sees a 2, so let's mark that 4, 5, 8. What is it? 2, 4, 5, 8. So 2, 4, 5, not an 8. 2, 5, 8, and 2, 4, 8. But it could be a 3 also. Actually, no, it can't be a 3. I already had it pencil marked 3. I should remove that when I place this 3. So this is just 2, 4, 8. 6 and 6 look down into this box. So 6 is in one of these 3 cells. All right, let's go back up here. Just trying to make sure we have everything. Actually, oh no. I thought I saw something here, but just not even going to mention it because it's not there. But this row is down to 2, 4, 7, 8. 2, 4, 7, 8. That's just 2, 8. 4, 7, 8. And this is 2, 4, 7, 8. I'm just going to mark it. I mean, I know it's not super helpful at this point, but this row is down to 4, so I'm just going to mark that. So I think we are good with this top band. So let's move on here. So we have a 2 and a 2 looking into this box. This 2 looks down. We got the 9s taken care of and the 3s. What about 1? Nothing there. 7. Oh, this 7 looks right here and sees that cell. So this is a 1 and this is a 7. So now 1 and 1 point down here, and 1's restricted to these 2 cells. So we have 6 limited to these 3 cells and 1 limited to these 2 cells. 7 and 7 are limited, so 7 down here is limited to 3 cells right here. 1 and 1. Oh, 1 and 1. Now look into this box. So 1's in one of these 2 cells, so this can't be a 5 anymore, which means this has to be a 5. So 5 and 5, look over here, and 5 is going to be in one of these 2 cells now. So we have the other 2 5s in this stack. So 1 9 pair. So how can we, oh, this 4 looks across, and this 4 looks up, so that's going to match up with the 2's, and it's going to give us a 2 4 hidden pair. And now this 4 and these 4's here point into this box, so that's a 4 5 pair. Actually, we could have seen that by just looking at the row. The 1 9 pair, there was only 2 digits left in the row, and that was the 4 5. So let's mark this box and fill this box in with the remaining digits. This is down to 3 6 8. All right, so this cell is 6 8. These are 3 6 or 8, both of them. And so this is either a 3 6 or 8, and it can't be 3 or 8, so it has to be a 6. That means this is a 6. It gives us a 3 8 pair right here. Okay, so now this is down to a pair. This is 7 8. Let's look at this column. This column is down to 1 7 9. 1 7 9. And so the 7 has to go down here. We have 7 seeing this cell, and 7 obviously can't be here, so this has to be a 7. So we take 7 out of the pencil mark 7 out of this cell. And so this is a 1 9 pair. Obviously the 1 can't go here, so this has to be a 9, this has to be 1, this has to be 9. Now we can come over here, and 1's going to be in one of these 2 cells. Or I mean, not 1. 9 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. The 1, though, looks across. So 1's in one of these 2 cells now. So 1 and 1 point up here. So actually, these ones here point to this 1. So that's going to be 1 there. All right, where to follow up on? So this middle band is pretty much done. So what should I focus on here? I'm up here in this box. Let's fill the rest of this box in. We need a 4. Well, neither of these. We placed the 9, so let's take the 9 corner marks out. So we need a 4 6 7 8. Looks like that could be anything. This is 4 6 8, not a 7, and this is also 4 6 8, not a 7. So 7, 6 is in one of these 3 cells. Actually, 6 looks across here. This 6 looks up, so 6 is in one of these 2 cells up here, and that is going to point over here and eliminate 6. So 6 is in one of these 2 cells. We still don't know which one, but it's going to be in one of these 2 cells. All right, so we may end up filling these in, but let's go down here and just do a scan and see if we missed anything. There's really not a whole lot going on down here. Let's look at this box. This box is down to 4. I think this is what I'd rather focus on, this instead of trying to look at all the, because there's really not a lot going on here. Look at all these digits, open cells, I mean, in the row here. So let's look at this box first. We're down to 4. We need a 1. We have 1 and 9 marked. We also need a 2 and a 6. So 1, 2, 6, 9. So this here is just a 2, 6 because it sees 1, 1 and 9. This is 2, 6, or 9. Oh, 2, 6, or 9. This is 1, 2, 6, 9, and this is 1, 2, 6. So we have a 2, 6, 9 and a 2, 6. So looking for a triple. It's not going to be here because this could still be a 7. 6 is limited to this. Let's look at this cell and just see what it is, because it does see a lot of digits. Actually, it can't be a 1, it could be a 2. Can't be a 3, can't be 4, 5, could be a 6, can't be 7, 8, or 9. So this actually does match up. It gives us a triple, and it actually gives us a hidden pair, 2, 6. I mean, you can look at it as a triple, but within that triple, the only place for a 9 is right here. So this has to be a 9, because the 2, 6 pair eliminates 2, 6 from this cell. So this has to be a 9. Okay. So just checking up here, we got our other 2 9s going that way. 9 is actually placed now, because these 2 9s look into this box, this 9 and this 9 look down, so this is a 9, and now this is a 7. So we can come over here and pencil 7s in one of these 2 cells. This is 2, 6, so it eliminates the 2 from here, and gives us a 4, 5 remaining for the row. So that was very helpful. Let's look at this column. This column's down to 3. We need a 3, 5, and 4. 3, 4, 5. And 5 sees this cell. 5 sees this cell. So this has to be a 5. Now this is down to 4. We need a 2, 3, 4, 8. Actually, this column is down to 2 only, so it's down to 3, 4. Let's do that first. So that's just 3, 4. That's just 4, 8, right? I'll make sure about that. 2, 3. Yeah, it can't be 2, 3. It can only be a 4, 8. This can only be 2, 8. This can be 2, 3, or 8. So 2 can't go there. This column still needs a 2, so the 2 can't go there. And it can't go here. 2, this column needs a 2, and it cannot go here because of this 2, 6 pair. So that means one of these is a 2, and this can't be a 2. So 2 has to go in one of these 2 cells. If we put the 2 here, there won't be anywhere to put a 2 in this column. It can't go up here. Yeah, so that means this is a 6. It means this is not, neither of these 2 are 6s anymore. So this is a 2 now. All right, so all right, let's we got a 1, 6 pointing pair and a 2, so let's follow up on that. The 2 sees this cell, so that's a 4, that's a 2. The 4 eliminates 4 from these 2 cells, so 4 is in one of these 2 cells. 1, 6 points up here means that 6 is not here anymore. Oh, 8 is still there though. So this is the only place for 6. 6 is going to be up in one of these 2 cells. We already have that marked. So this is down to 4, 7, 8. 7, 8, 4, 7, 8. Okay. So this row 4 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. And actually that lines up with these 2 4s. 4 is only possible in both boxes in these 2 columns. So down here, 4 is eliminated from everything, and this 4 sees this cell. So this has to be a 4 down here. So we can take 4 out of there. We can resolve the 3, 4 pair. Okay, that's going to be an 8 now. This is going to be 7. This is going to be 4. This is going to be 7. This is going to be 8. All right, 8 is not here anymore. It could, well, no, 8 has to go here now. This was only 4, 8. So that means this has to be an 8. This has to be 2. This has to be 3. We'll finish this row with, what are we going to finish with? A 2. So now we take 2 out of here. We can take 7 out of these 2 as well. So this is a 4-8 pair. That means we can take 4 and 8 out of here. 4 and 8 are already placed in the row also. But this is a triple now. This specific cell is a 6, 8. So the 8, obviously, with the 8 here, this has to be a 6. And come down here and place an 8. Can eliminate that 8. We'll come back to that. Let's go back up here. This is going to be a 3, 7. Okay, so we got all our pairs here. Let's keep going down here. This here, so we got a 3 in the column now, so that's not a 3. This is a 1 something. Looks like a 1, 8 pair. And we have an 8 right here. So this is 1, this is 8. Now this is 1, this is 6. The 6's point over here, making this a 6 right here. This is a 2. Let's see, that's not 8. So we have a 2, 4, 5 triple. We'll just finish the row. We got a 4, 5 in this bottom row. So this is a 2. So this is 4, 5. The 4 goes here. The 5 goes here. Now the 5 is here. That means this is 5. This is 4. This is 4. This is 8. 8 and 3. 3 and 7. And we're down to 2 and 7. So the 7 goes here and the 2 goes here. All right, that was a good puzzle today. I enjoyed that. I'm trying to think. There was definitely a triple, I think. Well, so we had a 1, 7 pair in here, which was pretty much, yeah, if you look at the givens, that's a given 1, 7 pair. So you can just notice that 7 and 1 point into this box, and you needed to put 1 and 7 right here. Oh, the other thing I think was this 2, 6 pair in this row was very helpful. And actually, that, even though that's not a triple, it's a hidden pair, but a little bit hard to see because I did only find that after I started filling in like this box and then filling in this cell, because this row then was down to limited number of openings. So not the easiest pair to spot, that 2, 6. There was some other. So we had the 1, 9 pair right here and the 2, 4 here. So just a lot of interesting hidden pairs in this puzzle. Let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll see you next time.